Listen, when you're a successful team, you're fighting on all fronts. Liverpool are that at the moment, and so I totally understand he's going to have to shuffle the pack in a game like this. A lot of people are the history of the FA Cup. Should he? Shouldn't he? Listen, he wants to make sure his squad remain fresh, and if he feels he can still get through this next round with a lesser team, a younger team, then so be it. He's giving great experience to players as well. They'll be licking their lips at the thought of playing at Anfield for Liverpool. The only discrepancy I have, and where I think where he's probably taken a liberty in some ways, is that if he's not going to be in the actual dugout,
it looks like it'll be Neil Critchley that's.
And I think that's where I draw the line. I think the manager should be in the dugout every game. Doesn't matter whether he's putting out a depleted squad or not. He should be in there.
Is he trying to prove a point, Jurgen Klopp? Do you think that we've got this winter break?
He's been talking about nothing else, Lindsay, for a number of weeks now. They had the opportunity yesterday, didn't they, to put out a stronger team. They were comfortable in that match, and it's probably the most disappointing performance that Liverpool have had in the last 2 or 3 years. They were a little bit complacent. Shrewsbury were magnificent, got back into the game. I just feel that Jurgen Klopp should maybe reflect on this and come back with a different story. If I was a player in that dressing room, I'd want to actually win the FA Cup. This is an amazing Liverpool team. And part of making that team great is winning every trophy. So I feel that they should put out, their strongest possible team. The likes of Henderson, people, they've not won this trophy before. They should be asking the manager, look, we can do this. Just for 2 weeks, we're talking about life being different for 2 weeks. They want a 2-week holiday, when if they change that a little bit, still put quite a strong team in, they can get past Shrewsbury. But I think Jurgen Klopp's worried about what the FA Cup does to the Champions League in the latter stages. I think that's the problem. The next round's going to be played midweek. It gets even more congested. The Premier League is pretty well won, but the Champions League's a concern.
Players do need the rest of the time.
I'm totally with that.
But they'd want to go for the treble as well, wouldn't they?
Yeah, but he's playing against Shrewsbury. No disrespect. He will sit there and think, I should be able to put out probably any team here and we should get a result.
Well, they didn't yesterday.
Yeah, but they're still in the hat. So away from home, whoever you play in a Liverpool shirt in that game is a difficult game away from home in this competition. That's a fact.
I think they're talking about playing the team that played against Aston Villa and were thumped and were knocked out of the Carabao Cup. I wouldn't want to see that situation. Listen, if it was good enough for Bill Shankly and Bob Paisley, it should be good enough for Jurgen Klopp.
They won't play as many games as they are now, though.
I don't care. This is the rules. We'll change it in the future. Let's change it. We have to have a winter break.
But there's no rule that says that he should play a full team.
Well, no, but I think he needs to be morally to put the best team out of respect for the competition.
No, I don't agree.
Well, I believe that he should.
I don't agree.
And I think those players will regret that. Their careers are a long time finished, and here they are in an opportunity to win a multitude of trophies. Go for it. They shouldn't be denied. I know their manager, they'll get behind him, no one's going to step up now.
He's putting out a team. He's not putting out a team that he thinks will lose, though.
Well, let's see. No, of course he isn't. But they got thumped against Villa, so invariably they're going to something similar could happen.
But the youngsters also did very well against Everton.
Exactly.
Earlier.
That was a slightly
FA Cup,
stronger team. It wasn't. If that team plays against Shrewsbury, then they have a chance.
That's what I suggest. I think a team like that will play.